I want to go back to our bodies and how your, and I hope it's not offensive when I say your flavor of chiropractic, because
Oh, I love that.
you do. Okay. Yeah. Because it's a great flavor. It has great taste and it has, um, it's pungent and it's beautiful and it's sweet. And so I want you to, um, I feel like there's a story you can share about, there's a miraculous story that I hear that you can share with us. You want to do that for me and the people listening?
Yes. The story will drop in, I know.
Hmm.
I'll go back to when I was 17
Hmm.
and I was working at a coffee house on Marietta Square. And I share this with the students mainly, and I'll always share this. And Marietta is the home to the largest chiropractic university in the world. Okay,
Hmm.
so I consider it like the chiropractic mecca. And there are a lot of powerful people who come through for teaching. And anyway, so that is when I experienced my first chiropractic experience, and it altered my life forever. And I will often ask, who do you think that was who exposed me? And they'll raise their hand and they'll say, well, Reggie Gold, or Sid Williams, Jeannie Ohm, or these some of these pioneers. And I get to tell them, no, it was a 10th quarter student at Life University. It was a student. And so I offer that always because it's so common for people, in whatever realm of healing arts or any phase of life, to think, well, one day, someday, I'll have the knowledge, I'll have the gadget or the tool that'll help me do this or be this or have this. And I offer this as absolutely not right now. You have the capability to transform lives just with who you are, in the state you're in the place that you're in, every phase, everything that you're still working through. Because this whole thing, this last class last weekend in California, someone brings up, well, what about, I feel like an imposter. I've got imposter syndrome. Who the hell am I to help somebody else heal when my life is a freaking mess in certain avenues? My relationship with my spouse or my partner is so challenged. How could other people with their relation? You can, and you have the right to. And everything in your life has been leading up till now in order to help you be in a place to be of service. There's no such thing as, oh, one day, someday, I'll be ready. You're never freaking ready. You just got to do it. I wasn't ready to be Tony Robbins' freaking chiropractor. This guy is like, he's literally larger than life, and his mission is larger than anybody's I've ever known as far as transforming the consciousness on the planet. And he chose me. What
Yeah.
the hell am I going to do for this guy? My teachers are his chiropractor, who these people are just next level. So I had to get through that and go beyond that and know I had something of value. He saw it in me. I had to see it for myself. And so this 10th quarter student, I went to her house. She served people at her home on a certain day of the week. I think it was Sundays. And there was a big pile of shoes by the front door. I'm 17. And there's incense and candles and funky music playing. There's tables in the living room and the kitchen and the hallway, and people are moaning. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? This is something. But I was in the right place. You're getting my good sunrise here. So
Oh yeah, I got it coming into it's all good.
mhm. and and so here's what she said to me. She said, Wade, through our life, we become desensitized to our body and our life. I'm going to help you become resensitized. Go ahead and lay down.
Wow.
And that was my education. That was my lay lecture. And I offer that part as well because we can make it so damn complicated,
Yeah,
especially.
we can. There's we have a caller. It's 706-202, and we'll bring you on in a minute. But I want to focus on what you just said about we've been desensitized,
Hmm.
and we were programmed to ignore the signals and just pop a pill to ignore those signals that our body's telling us of what we can do to, to flow better, right? And so, um, and I don't know why we're conditioned to ignore signals. I mean, if you're driving a car and the light goes on for your engine light goes on, you're taking it to be adjusted, you know, or at
It's
least,
fear. And certainly we could be like, well, it's very profitable to mask symptoms and to mask the stuff. It's very profitable. And certainly there's a pervasive fear. And
mhm,
so that flavor of how we serve through chiropractic is that acknowledgement and like celebration of this gift of life. And so we've touched on it several times, but something Arno offered us as an epigram is blessed is the pain, for it will bear the perfect fruit in perfect time. Now,
well, exactly. I mean, look what my transition
that's
here.
right.
Yeah.
What fruit it's bearing right now in your life. So you have the gap between when it was terribly uncomfortable and scary to you to now experiencing as a gift and a blessing that now is charging your mission to serve others through it. It's been closed. And so through our brand, our flavor of chiropractic, the way that we practice and the way that we teach others around the world is to help people shorten the gap between the experience, the energy and information it carries, and again, as Nathan said, is if it is overwhelmed the system and it's compartmentalizes or sequester it. In chiropractic, we call that a vertebral subluxation complex, right? The subluxation, sub, less, lux or loose means light, Asian condition of less light expression of
Oh, I
the
didn't think
system.
about that because I do. That's so funny. So I completely understand subluxation. No, you don't, Jody, because you didn't dissect that word. That's amazing.
Yeah. So, right, there's the spiritual language in everything. We have to dissect and take apart the words and go back to their roots. It's all there. It's just so divine how the language was set forth for us. And so, to close that gap between the offending experience, the overwhelming experience, and then experiencing it as a gift and a blessing, and and then leading us to actually have gratitude for it, and not just
Oh yeah, so I trained under Dr. John DeMartini, who actually, by
yeah,
the way, trains Tony Robbins.
that's right.
And I've trained under Dr. John DeMartini for many, many years since 2018. And the first thing we handled was my gratitude for the misdiagnosis and all the
That's
gifts
right.
it brought me, right? All the gifts.